Hi, my name is Hansen and you are on FrConventions. Yeah, so I was just having a conversation about this recently because it's been a while since I've been on we filmed this in 2017, I think, so almost 10 years ago. But the things that I remember from it, my very first day, everyone welcomed me with open arms. So I went in for the read-through with Alberto, Dom, Kat, everyone. And they all came up to me and introduced themselves to me and welcomed me to the set. And that never happened, you know. So this project, this production, is the most welcoming production I've ever stepped foot on. It's a really good, positive environment. It hasn't changed since day one. So since day one of meeting them to right now, it's been exactly the same. That when I first saw them last night for the first time after it's been a couple of years since I've seen them, that you just get a massive smile on your face. You just can't stop smiling. You're like, oh my god, I haven't seen you for ages. How are you? It's like no time has passed. I mean, looking back now, I think there was one scene that keeps popping up in my head where I felt really vulnerable is when Jordan was talking about his dream of going to Fiji and had aspirations of travel and all this kind of stuff. I think there's this sadness thinking back about him not being able to ever do that because his life just spiraled from that point. Some of the toughest scenes that I had to do, which I felt vulnerable, was the transition when I had to lay naked in the mud, after having transitioned for the first time and not knowing what was happening. That sort of stuff it felt really vulnerable, not just because of the subject matter, but I actually was kind of naked, laying I love shooting anything with Alberto was a lot of fun. We had a lot of scenes together, so every time we would shoot anything, it would go so fast because we would just have a lot of fun and would banter a lot. And he was just so welcoming and kind to the process. Even for me, really collaborated with me, and is a true artist. So it was a real privilege getting to work with Alberto. It was kind of like that on any production when you're playing a love interest. I did a show recently called Watching You, and it's quite salacious. It had a lot of love scenes, and every job you have to approach with respect and really learn the boundaries of the actress or actor in front of you. Only then can you explore and find where the scene is gonna sit. Alicia was very open with how she was going to approach it, and she was really kind with it as well. And she's such an awesome actor. Everything that she did, you could see the work that she really put in. Everything was just behind the eyes, and the pain, she played that so well. I have a lot of respect for her as an actor. I thought it was a really beautiful ending. It was like a bittersweet kind of thing, and he was seeking what's the word, he was seeking forgiveness from everyone, because he bore that weight on his chest, ever since, and he was just obsessed with trying to receive forgiveness from everyone else. I can't think of the word right now, I'm so tired. But it was a really bittersweet moment, having sat there with Alicia and kind of drifting off. It was like and then I think that's why the whole dream sequence, where he was like dreaming about going to Fiji, hit so hard, because it was something that he's never gonna do. Playing a character with a lot of trauma is always difficult, because the only way to be able to do it well and authentically is to kind of go there and be truthful, and either have empathy for what the character is going through and being able to really understand that, or substituting if you've got something to. That's the hardest route, because it's the most emotionally exhausting. So any character that I get, and I constantly get characters that are traumatized, I end up, at the end of each show, just needing a 2-week break of just not doing anything, just relaxing, sleeping, eating, not thinking about anything. And I actually experienced that on Shadowhunters. Plus, I was really sad that it came to an end. It's such a beautiful series. I wish it went on for 16 seasons. That would be awesome. Yeah. That was a completely different experience altogether. That was more of a machine, where Shadowhunters is like a real family feel. I felt really comfortable. Not that I didn't feel comfortable on the 100, but that was more regimented job. Get in there, do your job, and then get out. I enjoyed that process. I learned a lot about how the machine works, and it was a lot of fun to shoot that. And I love the sets. They had this big city built in Vancouver, where it was like what's it called, Metropolis. I can't remember the name right now. It's going way back. But I remember stepping foot, and I was like stepping foot on set, and I just remember going, wow. I've been transported to a completely different world, and it was just overwhelming. It's a really fast-paced show. And what else was there? I learned a lot about assertion, like just having to get in there and do things. If you want something, you have to get in there and do it. Not ask for it, just get in there and do it. So that taught me a lot.